Hi, Ricky. How are you doing?
Good. I'm excited to be here in Utrecht. It's a lot of fun. It's my first time here, so but everyone's been really nice. It's great. Yeah.
And you're not a comic author, but you have a really special job at Marvel.
Yeah, I'm not an author. I'm not an artist for Marvel or for comics, but I'm the director of talent relations at Marvel. That means that I'm a talent scout. Basically, I go out to different conventions, events, schools, go online to try to find the next big talent at Marvel. It's a really fun job. It is a lot of pressure, but I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
So, what's the score in the Netherlands in Utrecht right now?
Things are good. We had a couple of portfolios dropped off yesterday that were really strong. Some folks that I've talked to before, some people I've never met before. So it's really exciting going to a new region and finding people who know Marvel Comics and are excited about Marvel Comics and want to work for Marvel Comics. It makes the conversations a lot easier too. But so there are some strong candidates, and I'm going back with a couple of leads that I'm going to follow up after the show that could turn out to be someone working at Marvel Comics. It's kind of fun.
Last year, our friend of the show, Dennis Menere,
Yeah.
he came by yesterday, I think.
Yes.
He had a really good conversation with the editor-in-chief, Blanco.
CB Sybil.
CB.
Yeah, CB was here last year. Yeah,
And he had a really 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah.
I had a really nice conversation.
Yeah.
How hard is it an impossible dream, or is it a possible dream to, when you are from the Netherlands, Germany, to because we had a couple of people who drew American comics for the American market.
Yeah.
Germany, they got one or two.
Yeah.
Is it impossible dream or a possible?
It's not impossible at all. I think the biggest key though is putting in the work. It's a lot of hard work to be a working professional comic book artist. Period. But if you're someone who's gonna put in the work and has the skills, no matter where you live, you can absolutely work at Marvel. We're an international company now. We've got between email and WhatsApp texting and Zoom calls and Teams calls, we can communicate nonstop all over the world. And we do. We've got people who work with us. We've scouted talent in Brazil, Japan, Germany, like you said, Canada, all over the world. We find talent. So if you've got talent and you want to work at Marvel, it's not impossible at all anymore.
I want to touch upon the Marvel style.
Yeah.
Like DC has a style, Marvel has a style.
Sure.
It's very distinctive when you go back to the 60s, 70s, 80s,
Yeah.
90s, then the 90s bang along,
Yeah.
and the imification of comics.
Sure.
And then Marvel was like right now it's pretty hard to, in my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Sure.
pretty hard to pin down the Marvel style.
Sure, I think that's fair, but I think that's also by design. I think what we've seen happen in the last 10 years is Marvel branch out into other kinds of styles so that we broaden our reach to a readership. So we've got artists who work at Marvel like Natasha Bustos on Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, or we've got someone like Alessandro Cappuccio who does work on Moon Knight and now Ultimate Wolverine. Or we have someone who's maybe more traditionally known as a Marvel artist like Marco Cocchetto, who works on Daredevil and Ultimate Spider-Man. All of those styles are different, but at the core of all of them, there's a dynamic storytelling that is important for Marvel superhero comics. And that's the common factor between all those kinds of artists. And as long as you've got that dynamic storytelling skill, which is, depth of space, big action, sincere drama, that's the Marvel style distilled down. But you can plug that into all kinds of different kinds of line styles. It's still Marvel. So we're really proud about how we've kind of broadened that, but still bring fun, action, and drama to our fans. So
When somebody with a portfolio comes by, what are you looking for?
exactly what I just said, like the dynamic storytelling. And not a lot of people know what that means. And it seems like it's kind of a generic phrase, but what it really means is depth of space, understanding continuity of action, continuity of environments, someone who understands anatomy and foreshortening and perspective. All of those elements go into making a fun, dynamic page that jumps out at the readers and engages them and drags them into the comic book world. And that's really, to me, what Marvel Comics is about. And so if someone doesn't have that in their portfolios, my job is to try to give them some tips on how to implement some of that stuff into their work, or at least to grasp some of those concepts. Because a lot of times artists are just starting out and they're just drawing for fun, and they don't really understand why they can't turn that corner and make something look like the comics that they read month to month. And so my job is to help them understand if you just adjust this or you foreshorten that, or this is what perspective means. It could make them learn something and click into place like, oh, now I get it. And I could work at Marvel maybe one day. So that's what I usually do with portfolio reviews.
You're here with a bunch of incredible artists and writers, but also the competition, who basically does the same as you guys do.
Sure.
With looking for talent.
Yeah.
How is that relationship? Because we all know the tales from the 70s, like the fabricated, non-fabricated war between Marvel and DC.
Sure.
How is it to sit next to one of your main competitors?
Yeah, Kathleen Wisniewski is here from DC Comics. I hate it every second of the day. No, it's fine. It's great.
It's going to be the blurb, right?
Yeah. Kathleen and I are friends. And we've been friends for a long time. She actually used to work at Marvel. And that's the secret about DC and Marvel and the comics industry as a whole. Like, it's all pretty incestuous. Everyone knows each other. We're all friendly. It's this really small world, comic books.
We even get a Batman and Deadpool crossover.
Yes, there's a crossover coming up soon. And I think it's what fans want. I think there's a lot of fun in the competition. It makes us better companies if we're like trying to be the best. And at the end of the day, hopefully it's making a better product for the fans. But behind the scenes, we're all having a good time. We're all family, and we all enjoy each other's company. But it is a small world, and if there's somebody in that group who people want to avoid, that goes around the community pretty quickly. But for the most part, we all really get along, and it's nice.
Right. Going back to the artists, what are your tips if somebody? Because I know a lot of our listeners and watchers on YouTube are artists themselves, are wanting to break into. What are your tips how to present them? And you already said dynamics and stuff. So if I'm an artist and I got samples, should I come to your Comic-Con or could I send it to Marvel or?
Yeah, I think some of the best things to do are put together a portfolio, physically and digitally. Have a PDF that you can send out to publishers, and update it constantly. If you're constantly drawing, which you should be if you want to be an artist, draw every day. Update it with the best stuff that you're working on to show your current working style, and have that as a PDF, has that as a physical pamphlet that you can hand to somebody. So going to conventions is great because you could actually get one-on-one information from the companies, but you could also show it to a working artist. There's lots of working artists at conventions who were at one point exactly where you are now. And so you can walk up to them and say, what should I be working on? A lot of times they're willing to give a little bit of information to you because they were where you were. Or maybe there's a publisher at a show. It doesn't have to be just Marvel and DC. Other companies could be at the show. You have no idea. You could walk up and show your portfolio, and that's exactly what an indie publisher is looking for right now. So always bring your portfolio to a show, even if you're not planning on showing it to somebody. There's somebody there you can show it to. And then your digital version of that portfolio, you should update your Instagram, your social medias with your work. I often recommend that if you have social media for yourself, have one for your personal life and one for your professional life, so that if a company is looking for your work and they can find your Instagram with just your work, that's so solid, versus having to dig through your personal Instagram with pictures of your dog and pictures of your uncle. And those are great. We want to see those too, but we really want to see your work. So have separate those two is a great tip. And then having websites like DeviantArt website where we can easily find you online is super important too. So you don't have to come to conventions. It helps. If you have an online presence, make sure it's cleaned up and tidy so that we can easily find the things that we're looking for and constantly update it with the new things you're working on.
Last question. The amount of books that Marvel puts out every week is humongous.
Sure.
It's huge. What are your favorites? And I know it's choosing about your best,
your favorite child. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah. Right now our Ultimate Comics line is really strong. There's a diverse group of talent on those. So there's probably something in there for everyone. Peace from Loco is on Ultimate X-Men. Like I said before, Marco Cocchetto and Jonathan Hickman are on Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimates, like Ultimate Black Panther. Those are all great books. In the Marvel universe, I'm really liking Red Hulk by Ben Percy and Jeff Shaw. It's a book that ties into our current One World Under Doom, which is also awesome right now. Ryan North is on that book with R.B. Silva. It's our event book, but it is really central to the entire Marvel universe, so it's a lot of fun. But Red Hulk is really cool. It ties into it, but if you're not reading One World Under Doom and you've never read a Red Hulk before or a Hulk book before, it's just a cool, fun, action-packed action movie on its own, the kind of movie you could toss on with friends that eat popcorn and hoot and howl over. So Red Hulk is a lot of fun right now. I recommend that to readers who might not be reading it right now.
We got time for one last question.
Sure.
I thought we were
Sure.
we have a little bit more time. I want to talk to you about the Red Band initiative that Marvel did.
Yeah.
Incredibly cool
Cool.
to have like and it's great that most people buy 2 comics.
Yeah.
And one book.
Sure.
The Red Band is more like extreme, not extreme, but bloody, more in your face.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, a month ago, Predator versus Spider-Man came out.
Right.
And that book actually out-Red Banded every Red Band book.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
The Red Band initiative was really meant to be something that's a little bit more mature. The idea comes from, the Red Band on Red Band trailers, movie trailers. There's the green band where it's for everybody, it's general. The red band is rated R. This trailer has a little bit more adult content in it. So we put that red band across polybagged books. So inside is an issue that's a little bit more mature than our regular comics might be. And by mature, like you said, more gory, more action-packed, more intense. It's not for all of our readers, but there's a readership that's looking for that kind of content, and we want to give it to them. We've also got some initiatives, like recently we had Wolverine Revenge, where it was a regular edition with no polybag, and then the red band edition that had some scenes that went a little further. So if you were interested in both editions, you could check out a higher level of gore and intensity. But I think offering both those options to readers is just a new product. We're trying new things at Marvel so we can see what works, what doesn't work, what the fans are looking for. So we're just trying to find new stuff to sell folks. And this one so far is going pretty well. People seem to like the intensity in some of these books. It's not for everybody. Don't give it to your kids.
But I was amazed at the Predator versus Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It was one of the sleeper books in year.
And also an incredible book, also by Ben Percy, writer of Red Hulk. Absolutely, it's the art by Marcello Ferreira is fantastic. And I think when people see those kinds of projects, crossovers between franchises, I think it's easy to write them off as like maybe that's not something I need to read. But it's such a great book, Spider-Man Predator, like you said. Definitely check it out if you're not reading it. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have fun in Utrecht.
I'm excited to eat some more stroopwafels and some more chocolate and walk the canals and stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.